May I introduce to you Old Spice, some deodorant, some soap. What's going on, everybody? Your boy JD back again with another video. Today E3 is in the news because guess what? E3 is back. So real quick, just wanted to give you this article. Essentially is making its return. It's going to be free and is going to be virtual, so interactive. I guess that's pretty cool. So we'll see what that's all about, but long story short, E3 is coming back June 12th through June 15th. I'm putting in my vacation time in right now so I can see what this is all about. Maybe provide some E3 coverage for all of y'all out there. So if you're interested, leave your comments down below. I'll make sure I put some time off so I can spend some time virtually with E3. You know, all the big boys will be there. Microsoft, Ubisoft, and Nintendo. Sony, they're too good for E3, so you know how it goes. So I also wanted to share a little bit about my experience with E3. Let's talk about the real experience in E3. Now, before I get into it, your experience of E3 may be different and probably is much different than my experience from E3. So if you come across this video and you're like, man, what's this brother talking about? He has no idea what he's talking about. I want to hear from you. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what your experience is from E3. Now, my first E3 was in 2012. This is when Nintendo announced that the Wii U was coming out. And at the time I worked at GameStop, so I got tickets from GameStop to go down to E3 and bring that information back home so we could get all those pre-orders, to get all those subscriptions, all that stuff on you. So just for transparency, I started as a game advisor, moved my way up to senior game advisor, moved up to assistant store manager. At the time, I was just a game advisor, got the tickets, and we went down to E3. GameStop only paid for the ticket for you to go in to the shows and do what you got to do there. They didn't pay for you to travel down there. So the flight you had to pay on your own. You had to pay to get a car or, you know, travel through bus or whatever, food, hotel, all that. You got to pay for that yourself. So that's me. Now, again, my experience might be different from yours, but leave it down below. E3 is E3. You get to play a lot of games that don't come out for months, if not years, because some games aren't ready. You get to see a lot of cool things. You get to meet a lot of good people. You get to take pictures with people that you've been watching for a long time. So for example, I've taken pictures with Cliff Bleszinski because I was a huge Gears of War fan. I haven't played that in a few years. I've taken pictures with Adam Sessler, love G4. You know, I kept track of, you know, X-Play and Attack of the Show. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, but I took pictures with those people. Game Informer, I used to be a long-time subscriber. GameStop owns Game Informer. You know, the people who wrote all those articles, those reviews, all those news articles in Game Informer, I took pictures with the crew that was part of that. You know, you get to do cool things. You get to take a lot of good pictures. Yeah, that's fine, right? So there's a lot of big games, you know, a handful of games, and if you want to play it, you best stand in line, and you're gonna be standing in line for a very long time, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you know somebody, you got to hook up, you standing in line, and if you're lucky, you get to play it before the floor is closed. Then you get to try again the next day, right? If you again got hookups, you probably go into the after parties, you're doing all these things. I wasn't that kind of individual. The first time we went there, we got second floor passes, and I love the second floor passes because you go up to the second floor, bypass the general traffic, go to the halls you need to go to real quick so you can get things done a little bit quicker. I wasn't trying to be down there with everybody else because everybody else didn't smell fresh. May I introduce to you Old Spice, some deodorant, some soap. I'm sorry, like the stuff they say is true sometimes. Like that's why I don't mess around with a bunch of people like that, because some of y'all don't take showers. Now, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but that's the truth. Like, what's up? Y'all know y'all going into a public business or a public place. It wasn't public, it wasn't open to the public, it was open to media. So you media, you have a certain level of a profession that you need to uphold, and you smelling like you ain't never seen a shower before. Come on now. That's my experience, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you're gonna play some cool games, but you're gonna be standing in line for hours. You're gonna be paying for expensive food. You're gonna be dealing with that crappy traffic in LA and all this other stuff, paying ridiculous prices just to experience E3. Would I do it again? It depends. If you go in with a plan and you go in knowing some people, you may have a very good time. But if you go in as some random person, you have no idea what's going on, you have no plan, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna be beating yourself up, eating crappy food from the cafeteria, being like, what do I do now? Do I stand in line for another 3, 4, 5, 6 hours to play one game for 20 minutes? Or do I just say, you know what, let's go and do something else? But again, that was my experience, and I would like to know your experience. If you've been to E3, leave your comments down below. Let me know what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the video. Y'all know what to do. I'ma holla at you later. Peace out.